I'd like to speak about my own subject. It is talking about the techniques, but I'd like to give you an introduction about the technique used in my country, and I'd like to explain my own experience. As I told you before, that I am a professor I have got my PhD from Baghdad University about methods of teaching English as a foreign language. In Iraq, we have different government universities, starting from Baghdad University, located in Baghdad, the capital. Then we have in the north of Iraq, we have Erbil and Al-Sulaymaniya University. In the south of Iraq, we have Nisan University, the Qari University. Then we have Babel University, we have Tikrit University, and we have private university also. According to the colleges of education in every university, college of education responsibility to prepare the student teacher to be a teacher in the schools. We have schools in Iraq, starting from primary schools, then secondary, then intermediate. There is no grade like India, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, no. We have from the sixth primary school, this is the first stage, then we have secondary and intermediate. Could you please listen to me? Please.
Yes, please.
I listen to you, doctor. You have to listen to me, okay? Okay? Wow, very nice. You are all my students. I am elder than all of you, okay? So, according to my own experience, as I told you before, the colleges of education prepare the school, the student teacher responsibility in the second term of each year, spend 45 years as a teacher in the university, in the school, different kind of schools. So, he or she has follow or the suitable techniques. What about the techniques? It is the procedure that any students use inside the classroom in order to facilitate the procedure of explaining his or her lesson. So, I'd like to give you an introduction about the method of teaching used, starting from the old-fashioned one. The old-fashioned one, it is called grammar translation method. So, the teacher is going to translate every word, every new vocabulary from English into Arabic, from Arabic into English, as if it is Arabic lesson. It is old-fashioned one. Then we have the direct method, then we have the structural method, then we have the communicative language teaching approach. The communicative language teaching approach is the one that adopted from the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research Ministry, the Iraqi one. It encourages the student to communicate inside and outside the classroom in English. So it is very, very important. But during the Corona lockdown period of time, no schools, all schools, there's no attendance, only online. This affects the level of the student. They have no, they are not able to speak English fluently, only to follow or to teach each other during the examination and get high mark. It is the situation all over the world. So, communicative language teaching approach is a very important approach. The techniques of this approach, starting from, for example, the teacher is going to prepare the daily lesson plan. The daily lesson plan started from the objectives, either it is general or behavioral objectives taken from the teacher's guide. Then we have the warm-up. It is a matter of 1 minute or 2 minutes to greet each other. Then we have the techniques. The techniques starting from presentation, how he or she presents his lesson. Then we have repetition. If you need to repeat difficult word, so you have to ask, repeat after me. This is audiolingual method, not communicative language teaching approach. We have suggestopedia, we have silent way, we have a different kind of, for example, total physical response. They are, a branch of the main approach, which is called communicative language teaching approach. We have suggestopedia. Then we have another method. It means eclectic method. What is the meaning of eclectic? You have to take the advantages of each method of teaching and make your own new method of teaching and suitable to the level of the students. We have, we have individual differences among your classroom. So you have to choose your suitable method of teaching in order to follow the instruction to facilitate the procedure of understanding or of presenting your own lesson. So you have, and within the period of time of the first semester in each, the fourth year after graduation, before graduation, the teacher, for example, I myself, prepare them to write the daily lesson plan, prepare them to deal with the large classes, because in Iraq, the government schools contains, for example, 75 students or pupils, while the private contains only 25 or 30 or 15. So this is the responsibility of the teacher, how to deal with this situation, how to treat each one of the students, this is very good and which is very bad. How to deal with the reticent or shy pupil, how to deal with the troublemaker one. So this is the responsibility of the teacher to prepare the student teacher before and in the second semester in schools, in the colleges of education. I visit Italy, Florence University, the college of the Ministry of Education, Higher Education and Scientific Research, the Iraqi ministry, asked me to be a visiting professor. To do what? To make a research, like postgraduate, postdoctorate, like PhD research. I have my own supervisor. The main idea of this research, PhD research, is talking about evaluation, the colleges of education program between Iraq and Europe, between Italy, for example. So we have, after I finish my PhD, program, I make two groups, the experimental and control group. Then I expose new techniques or new methods of teaching after knowing the syllabus of each college of education in Iraq and in Italy. I have found then similarities and differences, but more than maybe 80% similarities between the universities. So this is very good topic for me in order to see the method of teaching adopt in Arab countries and in Europe countries or Indian. When I visit any school, my daughters, I have two daughters now. They accompany me with my husband. They are twins. From the kindergarten, they enrolled in India. This is my 20th time visit in India. But where can I choose? I choose Pune, only Pune. I don't know. I enrolled myself in Pune University to be a PhD student, the other one. My daughter also, joined the kindergarten and primary schools and different courses in India. Then they are going to make, okay, mommy, acha, mommy. They go, they know the head, but they have no idea about the Indian language, only little bit of the Indian language. So when they arrived to Italy, I said, mommy, which one is better? God said, mommy, India. India is better than Italy. My husband and my daughter, and I am speaking frankly in front of you. So I spend every year the 2 months, July and August, the summer vacation in Iraq, no schools during. I collect all salaries and spend it in 2 months here in India, every year. Why? To live peacefully with the friendly people, to smell fresh air, to live peacefully without any, you know the situation in my country, it is not stable. At least these 2 months I live يعني respected human being among Indians. Okay, so the techniques she is going to kill me. The techniques used in my country related to the method of teaching that the teacher is going to use. If I use the grammar translation method, my techniques is different than communicative language teaching approach. And I attend many conferences, and I am a member in Pune chapter. I attend many, conferences and workshops while I am in Iraq or here in India. I have found that we have similarities between each other. I take one idea from one scholar, Indian scholar, how to teach grammar through jokes, through songs, through giving chips of language, يعني a meal of grammar. Something like you have to make fun, to make your lesson interesting. This is from Indian scholar. Then I have made many workshops in my country. It is talking about, because the grammar, English grammar, it's very difficult. It is very difficult how to choose, for example, the verb or subject agreement, or something like collocation, or something like linguistics. So I facilitate the procedure of using songs and teaching grammar. And I have published maybe 5 books in Idea Publishing and Blue Diamond.
Yes, more than 5.
Yes, 5 books. It is talking about reading and writing. It is talking about teaching English grammar in Iraq, and it is talking about phonetics and phonology. And I have, when you check my name, you have to see my books here in India, not other country, only India. Okay? I look like Indian people. Okay? So I'd like to thank you to give me the chance in order to chatting and speaking with each other. Thank you very much. Thank you. From my deep heart, wish you all the best of luck.